Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I am Intuitive Mom Alexis, and this is my big sis. Okay, my favorite, my ball of energy, my little sis, Amanda. Mandy, take your hand off of the camera. There you go. So this is my sister, guys, and I have invited her on today so that we can talk. We're doing an intuitive talk and a reading. It might turn into a reading, okay? I don't know how much time she gonna let me have of hers, okay? So let me formally introduce y'all. Okay. So, all right. As you guys know about me, y'all know all my business. It's already on YouTube. And this is my first time going live with someone for real, right? And we gotta keep this like real official business. So I just seen 111 on the timer. I actually wrote out a introductory, which right ain't never ready for, as long as it better look like Halle Berry. Okay, here we go. All right. So Amanda, I do know that you are shy, and so I wrote out an introductory. Okay, so this is my big Aries sister, one of my reincarnated grandmothers and master teachers. She has been practicing occult knowledge and tarot, I'm going to say, for 25 years. Okay, that does not tell our age, but anywho, she has a successful reading and healing business in Detroit, Michigan. She also has heals the soul teas, sweet teas, and pies. Okay, we have spent lifetimes together, and she is the first one to guide me from birth, and introduce me to deities and dows. Okay, she is the biggest witch and occultist, conjuring, root worker, musician, and siren in the Midwest. Okay, she is a strong-headed, hard-headed ass, natural chart-head ass Aries. So, y'all, let's give a round of applause for my sis Amanda. Okay.
Hello.
I'm super excited, Mandy, for you to be here. Okay. Right?
As
You
am
see
I.
how? Listen, she even up higher than me. Like, how did she even get up there? I don't know. You're up there.
Dang.
That's the way the camera is looking. It's really cute though. So, I don't know how to make it like whole screen or anything. I haven't figured that part out, y'all. So this is really like I spring chicken this on her. I've been asking her to go live with me for like almost 3-5 years, right?
I don't do social media.
She really doesn't, but she does. She be on there, but she don't be on there. She sent me all types of crazy ass videos, like
I'm a comedian.
Videos. Yes, so she is a comedian. Let's add that to her introductory as well too. So
I'm the family's jokester, the family's trickster spirit. Dang, I'm like the family's Elegua.
You are. I would agree.
Dang.
I would agree. Yeah, she do start a lot of mess, and she be fixing it up. In a very healing, energetic, mess starting type of way. So she does say a lot of things that triggers a healing after a lesson. Okay. A lesson and a blessing. So, Amanda, I know we wanted to talk about a few different things. So, y'all, this is not going to be her first and last time on here. So, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Y'all put some comments, ask some questions in the comment section or whatever the case is, because I want her to come back and I want y'all to interact. So, I know y'all be on here stalking me and barely saying anything. But y'all, this is the Aries. You can get whatever you want out of her, okay? So I have questions. Right? So what we're going to talk about is actually what I've been discussing and doing my videos on is like kind of like Saturn energy. And look, y'all see how serious her face got? She like, what are we talking about here? Okay.
My face got serious?
Yeah. So we're not gonna like jump right into it, all right? We're not gonna jump into it. We actually gonna do it like how I be doing the lives and everything is, well, I usually like record and then post it, but lately I've been like kind of instructed to go live. And then like if it needs to be edited, then it just doesn't need to be edited, right? So and I'll follow it up with a reading on Twitter, but my good sis does not have a fucking Twitter yet. Okay. So we are actually going to follow it up with the reading here, and then I'll just cut it out and post it to my Twitter. Okay. I'll use CapCut and post it to my Twitter. So what I wanted you to do is I actually have questions for you, right? Because
can I get some more tea?
Can you get some more tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Get your tea.
All right. You can still talk. I can still hear you while I'm doing it.
Okay. So I actually have questions for you. And then we'll jump into like the Saturn energy, because me and you was just talking and I was like, hold that thought, because what we tend to do, how she teaches me is we'll be having a discussion and we kind of like talk and talk and talk and talk, and I'll be like, damn, people need to hear this. Like people need to be hearing what the hell we be talking about so that we can teach, right? Because that's how she has taught me how to teach, is by us having discussions. And I'll be like, damn, Mandy, you know, people need to be hearing what you got to say. So I actually cut her off and persuade her like 10 times today to come on live with me. I finally got the shit figured out and we're here. Let me take this jacket off because I'm getting hot. all this fire coming through, okay?
Right, you got MC behind you.
Right. Oh, we got all the elements here. Okay, we got all the fire elements here. I'm loving it. Okay, so we got the Aries, we got Nith the Leo, and Alexis the Sag. Okay,
so we have a real relationship happening right now.
Yeah, we do.
Based off what a relationship is.
We do.
Because we have an anchor in the spirit realm.
We absolutely do. So what is a relationship? Let's first like tell them, like, because I be saying it all the time, and I actually just said it today on Twitter, what a real relationship is. So what is a relationship?
Now I'm gonna chop it up, but basically a relationship is a spiritual connection, right? Going from the spirit realm to the physical realm, bringing back information, because I know it would help if both partners are in tune and tapped in, but like if one of them is, I think like, no, I don't think it matters. I think it's just like a relationship is supposed to be based on spiritual connection. That's why, like, without, I guess, spirit, your relationship is not going nowhere.
Right.
Dang, that makes sense now.
So look, I was talking to this Taurus earlier, right?
Okay.
I was talking to a Taurus. Her name is D, right? I'll say her name is D. And I had told her, I was like, you know, some people don't actually experience a relationship until the masculine passes away. Because some masculine energy, they be so stuck in their masculine energy that, you know, they can't actually give you a relationship that you need from the spirit realm until they are physically no longer with you.
Now, you know what's crazy?
What?
Your dad said that.
Oh, really?
Yep. Your dad said that. Wasn't going to be, he would be able to serve us better in the spirit realm. And this is why he was physically here. He said that. he made that statement. And I'm like, he is so irritating. But I mean, it is what it is, and it's not what it's not.
Yeah. I actually was talking about him earlier, and I had mentioned, I was talking about him in the aspect of twin flames, right? And how you would have, you never know what level of twin flame-ish you're flaming on, right? Because you have the dynamic of the woman and man, right? But then you have it as father and daughter, or son and mother, brother and
sister.
Yeah. And you never know what dynamic you're actually, where you have been reincarnated from. So it's always important for you to have a relationship where it is the yin yang energy with those people. And when they pass on, that to me is really like, you know how people don't realize that you have Alzheimer's until you pass?
Yeah. Like this.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. What's that, a journal?
Cards, of course.
Oh, those are nice. Oh yeah, look at that abundance at the bottom of the deck. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what's coming in that we do not see.
Yeah, I accept that.
Sure. Okay.
Right. So look, it's kind of like Alzheimer's. It's like you don't remember. I mean, not remember, but you don't know that you have Alzheimer's or dementia until you pass away, and they go inside your brain. They do that autopsy, and they go inside your brain, and they say, okay, well, this person had Alzheimer's or whatever the case is, right? So that's how I was talking about like the twin flame dynamic. And I was thinking
what?
The faces you be making.
I'm listening. This is empty. I'm listening though.
Oh, okay. So look, they you probably don't need it anyway. You about to fast. It's a pre-fast.
The pre-fast start tonight. It's for 24 hours.
Oh, okay. And then how long you gotta fast?
All of Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And then Thursday, in the middle, either I think it would be Thursday morning, like that Thursday AM. Between 3 and 5.
Oh, okay. So anyway, look. So look, let's jump into these questions. You ready to start?
Look in the garbage can. Dump the trash inside that box. Yeah, I'm ready.
So you ready to start? Okay.
I'm ready to start.
So we are talking Saturn, right? So Saturn, I had broke down like the energy of Saturn, right? On a previous live. I know you ain't watching, but I know you already know it. So you listening?
Wait, you said I did. What? Yes, I'm listening, Robbie.
I said I know your ass probably ain't watched it yet, but I know you already know.
No, I did watch what?
Oh, my live.
I didn't finish watching it.
Oh, okay. Well, look. So Saturn, it takes 28 to 30 years to transit, right? And you know, Saturn is that what they say is right? I'm actually coming to find out that I feel like it is. I wouldn't even. They want to put masculine on it, but I'm really taking the masculine energy off of it for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just what I've been feeling. Like it's really the reason why I'm taking the masculine energy off of it is because it was giving me real single mother vibes. I don't know why. Really? It was giving me like single mother vibes. But Saturn symbolizes responsibility, structure, long-term goals. It's the Lord of Karma. And then some of the words that were associated and the characteristics that was associated with it, I'm just gonna run through these real quick. Was power, patience, authority, time, stamina, responsibility, maximize control, karma, parental figures, protective, dictatorial, control, reaping and sowing, the deep thinker, multi-layer, Aquarius, Capricorn, single mother, father. Okay. And then one of the facts that I had read and stumbled up on was that Jupiter and Saturn radiates more energy than they receive from the sun. So basically they're producing their own energy.
Jupiter is?
Jupiter and Saturn.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So they have more energy coming from them than they're actually pulling from the sun.
So they're actually doing contributing. Than actually taking.
Yes. And then, all right, so this is supposed to be this. I said this is supposed to be. This is the year of like Saturn going into Aquarius, right? Like, I guess this what we gonna put it. So they saying that this is the year of Saturn. Like that's what everybody is saying. I'm finding it a hard time to believe that anybody ever knows like what the year is or anything like that. Like from my studying and everything, because Saturn is like Kali mind energy. Those are the keeper of time. But what I have realized is like time does not exist to me. Okay. Especially when you get information from around where time does not exist. When you like spiritually like tapped in for real, it's really giving hard to calculate time as. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So if 2024 is the year of Saturn, the Lord of Karma and Justice, Mandy, you know I got to talk with you in the camera.
All right, I'm coming.
Because you know I like to look at people.
Keep going, though. Keep going. You're doing good, sis.
So if year 2024 is the year of Saturn, the Lord of Karma and Justice, how do you see the year going? The year 8.
Okay. I see this going in a very I look at this as another level on the cycle. Where some people are going to be, I'm gonna use myself for an example. There's gonna be gains. There's gonna be some changes, not loss.
And you cut out what you said? Uh-oh. Okay, you back. Yeah, okay. You back. You said it's gonna be changes.
Gonna be some changes.
Okay, let's give her a minute.
All right. My Aries niece keep calling me.
Right.
So there are going to be changes. People that are not spiritually grounded, or that are just not mentally stable, it's going to be hard for them. They're going to look at the changes as loss. I almost looked at my change as a loss, other than adapting, changing, being flexible with the change. So boom, I had read something was like, this is basically similar to 2015 energy, right? And I'm like, what the fuck was I doing in 2015? Going through one of the biggest crises in my fucking life. But I didn't know how to handle it then. I didn't know how to handle those changes. So I was looking like deficits. It was showing up as deficits. Now, if I lose something, I'm not taking it as hard because I'm already prepared. Because I've already been through this cycle before. So certain things are going to be certain feelings. The test is not gonna look the same, but the feeling that you get, the feeling that I get, like getting worked up, going the fuck off, going crazy and shit, just losing my fucking mind. I'm not doing that. And like, for an example, about to smoke some weed, right? With these papers. Since I ain't got no blood. But I'm about to use them away and give me a blunt. But like I'm just saying though, I can use these papers just popped up out of nowhere. Like, use the papers. Stay healthier. And I'm not overindulging. I don't feel antsy. I don't feel paranoid when I hit the weed. Last year, the year before that, and the year before that, these last 3 years, like if I smoke, I feel antsy.
Okay.
Feel very paranoid. Feel very alarmed. I don't feel like that. I feel very relaxed, chill. Like, just relax.
So you spent a lot of time in year 7 last year grounding yourself for this energy?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that. Because that's how you would be able to have a inclined look into what this energy is bringing.
Live. No, live.
So that's what you would have an inclined feeling to what the energy is like basically bringing, right?
Yeah.
So with your clients that you be working with, right? How do you tell them to prepare their Saturn's energy and they chart when you look at it for this year?
I encourage them. So first off, no bullshit. If you wasn't doing, this is for real, because I had to tell somebody this earlier last year and the year before that. If you was not doing certain work like in 2015, 2016, 2018, it came back around for you to get another chance. If you was not doing your work, especially like when the fall came around in those years, it's not really it ain't shit I can tell you that's gonna cushion your ass whooping.
For this
It's
year.
nothing. For this year and last year. It's nothing I can do that's gonna cushion it. You're gonna have to roll through it. But you're prepared, and then I would encourage them to get them some ashwagandha. Get you some ashwagandha, get you some valerian root, some kava kava, herbs that are good for antidepressant, stress, shit like that. Get them some herbs that's gonna help mellow them out. And if you do smoke weed, hit you a blunt and get your ass, take some spiritual baths.
Okay.
Buy you some hyssop. Buy you some mugwort.
Are these herbs that you would put in the tea or put in the herb? I mean, in a bath.
In a bath, in a bath, and in a tea.
Okay.
You want to get it in there as quick as possible.
Okay. Now, questions. More questions. So because we talking about this Saturn energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you suggest that? Now that's the universal energy, right? That's
What?
like universal energy. Saturn is the universal energy that everybody experiencing this 8 energy, this strength energy, this and you know what I'm gonna say? Um Let me look at something real quick. So I'm gonna say that, like, if I'm looking at tarot cards, right? Because okay, so you got the 8 energy, which is the strength card, right? And then
Right.
if you double that energy, right? Because you mentioned 2015, and you said that we should have been doing the work in 2015, right? Like that's like kind of the cycle that's coming back around. So now we come and we about to double this energy. Let's say that the energy is being doubled because the universe is like, whatever you put in, that's what you're getting out. So that shit just shooting right back out at you. Some people are getting that 8 energy back. They're getting that strength back. But some people is getting that motherfucking tower card, which is 16. Okay? Somebody could be getting that tower energy back. You know, the tower card represents the house of God. And when you look at
But you can take the tower as a negative, or you can
right.
take it as a positive.
Right. So when you look at the tower energy, right? So do you feel like that are they supposed to be working in this Saturn energy, or do you feel like that some people should be mastering other aspects of their chart as well or first? If let's say they did work in 2015, they just learned about their energy and they like, hold on, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Which aspect, which placement do you feel like people should be? Listen, she busy bee. Okay, so which aspect or which placement in the birth chart do you feel like people should be looking at first and making sure that they got that shit together? Which is the most important? I know our whole birth chart is important, but and it's kind of hard for me. It was
I'm gonna
hard.
say Mercury,
Okay.
because if you cannot communicate with, so a lot of people don't realize, and I didn't realize this until really recently, and then like as we're talking. So a lot of times we don't petition spirit until we're having major issues. But little do we know that that's spiritual communication. That
Right.
we're having that breakdown. We're in that moment of truth. Your back is up against the wall. This your moment of truth. You about to shoot your shot. Because you don't know what else to do. You've exhausted all your options, so you think. So now you're on your knees, you're sitting somewhere, you're crying out to your God, who, I don't know who you're talking to, but you're talking to somebody.
Right.
You're off. The first person that you're communicating with is the intercessor, the middleman, the messenger. You're not talking to God, the goddess. You ain't talking to no motherfucking body, but the middleman, middle
Right.
woman, the middle people, the middle ground people. Because I
Right.
think it's more than one intercessor,
Right.
depending on where you at. You got your spirit team. You have the gatekeeper. You have spirits, deities, liaisons. The Loa, a part
Right.
of the liaisons. that are assigned from the ultimate CEO of this shit, then gave them the job to be your guide, your communicator in the spirit realm. And there's a couple different deities that you can communicate with, but you probably gonna call on Jesus, and Jesus is a avatar of
so many other deities.
Yeah.
So do you feel like Mercury is the first place where you can find?
You should see like how you communicate, how you can communicate, how you can use your words to communicate with your spirit team, your God, your angels.
Okay. So what's your Mercury in?
My Mercury is in Aries.
She get on my nerves.
My Mercury is in Aries. So I personally have to so when I approach spirit, I have to be humble. You already supposed to be humble, but I got to be extra humble.
Okay.
Extra
I can see.
Compassionate, because I am one. That's my mantra. That's my affirmation. I am Aries. That's their saying. I am. So I've seen over the years how things manifest and work in my life if I am a lot more
humbler with approaching spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't come like whining, like whining too much. Can't whine too much, and I can't be too cocky. But I have to ask, and ask right. Don't ask too nice, because you're playing.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that for Aries, because they are a big ball of energy, and when they're here in the physical, they have to not show up humbly. I always tell you that, like, you gotta get out there. Get out there. Now, I dragged her on to here, y'all. I dragged her on here. That's the Aries moon had to humbly abide by all her.
But it probably, so my Mars is in Taurus though. So it probably was the bull energy, the Mars energy, trying to be very because Aries, I've always liked it to talk. I've always said I was gonna work for the news.
I think Taurus is like to talk too. They like to be on camera. They think that, I think Tauruses love to be on camera. I think they love that show. My first podcast was with the Taurus, our Taurus niece, and she set up everything. Like, she had everything going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, as a Sagittarius Mercury, when I am communicating with spirit, what I had to realize was that I had to go to my ancestors first.
Right.
Sagittariuses are very connected with the ancestor realm. And I won't say I was trying to skip over that, but I had personal in-person problems with a lot of our family members. So I'll be like, man, them family, like, I ain't trying to do that whole ancestor veneration type stuff. Yeah. There you go, right there. That's it.
And she holding the arrow.
Yeah. And that's the Sagittarius energy too. I had to really trust them in the spirit realm, because a lot of family members I haven't trusted in the actual physical. And so that's what kind of kept me from. I skipped right over Mercury. It wasn't, listen, I'm saying I skipped right over Mercury. It wasn't until I started looking into
Because that's how you able to do your magic too. Something happened with her phone. But that's how you able to do your magic too, if you know how to communicate.
You had cut out what you said.
I said that's how you able to work your magic too, if you know how to communicate.
Yeah, yeah. And that's when I really started to tap in. When I started looking at Vedic astrology and the houses, the first house has my Mercury, my Saturn, my Sun, and my rising, all right there. And so when I started looking at the relationships of the
Yeah.
planets, that's why I was like, okay, let me go back to Mercury so I can be able to communicate when I'm jumping from planet to planet to planet to planet. So I do agree that Mercury is where you really, 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 really have to start at, because in meditation, it's so crazy, because in meditation, this is not where you're communicating from. Like, you're not, this is when we was practicing doing our mantras and stuff, when we was really doing our mantras, we were speaking, right? We were talking. And then at the end, where after that long and then you cutting it out and it's still ringing in your ears, like it's still ringing in your ears and it's going down here. It's almost like you're talking from here. Like,
yeah.
It's nothing coming out of your voice box though, but it's like all communication coming in through here. And one thing,
Cause I can't think of the man name, but he made me think about it. When you like move your tongue certain ways, when you doing the and your tongue's like, is your tongue going to the top of your mouth?
yeah,
Okay, when your tongue touch the top of that and that vibration, it's doing something to your third eye.
yeah, I could get that. One thing that that one of my kids had asked was, how do you see out of your third eye? And I was like, from your ears.
In your mind.
Yeah. And I was like, it's when we was meditating and the communication and just knowing what my Mercury is in and the deity that relates to my Mercury. I won't say it here, but the deity that relates to my Mercury and how they had communicated with me, it was all telepathically. And I was like, okay, I'm getting it now. So do you feel
Yeah.
like that now we know you got to connect with the ancestors, the ancestors,
You have to. You
right?
have to. You ain't got no
So
choice.
I also talk about deity linkage, which is a book that Mandy put me on years ago. Okay. And I went through this, guys, on my page. So y'all can look at that and see how you can find the deities that's related to you by doing your numerology in this book. But this is a really good suggested book. But and also it has some of the planets that's in here. You have Venus, you have Mercury, you have Jupiter, you have those planets that's related to some of the deities that's in here. So do you feel like um when it comes to Vedic or tropical, which way do you suggest when looking at, because my signs is completely different when it comes to Vedic and tropical in my Mercury and in
Yeah.
my Saturn. They not completely different, but I just know that I had to start. To me, I had to start at Vedic in order to be in that Sagittarius, Vedic Scorpio. Like, I had to transform some of that energy in order to be in that Sagittarius energy of abundance and trust and optimism and the ancestors. I had to get there. So
Yeah.
I had to go through certain things. So do you feel like that one should be looking at their Vedic astrology first when it comes to Mercury, or their
Honestly, I
tropical?
feel like we shouldn't have never been introduced to what they call, and I don't even know why they call it Western astrology, because astrology is not based on whether you're in the West, East, North, or South. It's based on where the constellations were at the time of your coming out of the vagina,
Right.
right?
Right.
Now,
Where the moon was.
where not just the moon, but where the
Yeah.
other bodies were, the heavenly bodies, the constellations and stuff, where those were at the time of you coming out of the vagina. So, with that being said, what the heck is Western astrology? What is Vedic astrology? Why is it not just this is the true, this is a form of astrology that you should go by because
Mm-hmm.
it's more accurate? So then that puts you so I've always been told by people, unbeknownst to me, before I even knew or rather remembered what I knew about astrology, that I acted like a Pisces. And I'm like, what's a Pisces? Impossible. I'm an
Right.
Aries. Um, then I started finding out, like, because of course it's other signs. So then I think that you should start with, see, it's crazy because you should start with Vedic.
Yeah.
You should start with Vedic astrology.
All right. I want y'all to know these calls are being monitored and recorded for quality assurance and purposes.
You should start with Vedic, but you should absolutely, so bam, this just came to me. Then it's a spell. It's all a spell then.
Yep.
It's spell work. Because why would you say that I was born at this time and I was born at this time and this is my sign? But it's like,
Uh-huh.
who is the person that told you that that was your sign?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. But I do know that. So boom, I see why she say truth is truth. Because my North Node, which is the energy that you're supposed to move into in this lifetime, is in Aries in Vedic astrology. My North Node is in Aries. My Mars is in Aries. All the planets that's not in Aries in Vedic, they are, I mean, that in Western, they're in Aries in Vedic, which is only Mars and my Jupiter moves from Aquarius to, I think
Capricorn.
that, yeah.
Uh-huh. Hold on, you frozen. Okay, you back. There you go. It's still frozen. I don't know. Yeah, you moving, but it's going a little slow. Yeah, you start talking about Capricorn, they like, yeah. So your Jupiter is in Capricorn in Vedic astrology? Dang, sis. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Is it a snowstorm going on up there? Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got the camera moving real slow. Dang. That shit probably is frozen. So your Jupiter is in Capricorn. Okay, okay, okay. No, Pisces is at the Aquarius. Look, she like, I'm coming up out of that. No, that shit, and that just makes sense though for me. I be putting your whole little chart together because I'm one of those people that say you big Pisces energy too. I really believe
I'm a
that.
I'm an Aries.
Yeah, that's why you really love Virgos and shit too. Yeah,
Because of the Aries or the
because of the
Pisces?
Pisces. Yeah, yeah, because of the Pisces. If you was the Aries, then Scorpios wouldn't bother you as much.
Scorpios don't bother me.
Man, you be
Every
treating us
one thing
like
I want, huh?
you be treating us like the little build the bear head ass students.
That's not true.
I know, I'm just talking shit.
I actually get along with all of the family.
Yeah, she said all of the family. All of the zodiacs. Oh, okay. Anywho,
I don't,
so listen,
I don't initiate.
huh?
I don't initiate the problem.
I know.
I initiate correction.
All right, back to Saturn.
Right.
Back to Saturn. So on the last video that I had, I mentioned some stones, and I want you to kind of give us some. I know you already said this, but like just we like 47 minutes in. We ain't gonna try to make this 2 hours. So, because we be on the phone all the time. But
Right.
I know you mentioned some herbs in the beginning, and like I said, y'all know this is the conjurer, the root worker, the tea specialist. Okay, she been trying to get me on some tea for years. Okay,
Right.
years. I'm like, man, I don't want that. I don't want that. But now I'm over here. I'm drinking fucking tea. Okay. She like, what you drinking? I'm drinking got doggone chamomile and soursop. She like, that don't make you sleepy. No.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah, and I got bags in here too. I got like two bags of chamomile and like 4 leaves of soursop that I boiled.
Oh man.
Yeah. So look, and this is my second or third cup. What is some but I needed this. Earlier I was having a I felt like somebody was trying to tap into my energy for some reason. Like trying to,
Yeah.
we have those conversations where we be working with certain people and they be trying to yeah, like, oh, let me see how she feel about this energy. Like, bitch, no, I'm not accepting it. I was like, I'm going live today with my sister. I'm not accepting that shit. Fuck that shit. Okay. That's why I tied my hair up. I got 3 scarves on. That's why I tied my hair up. So what is some herbs that you would suggest? And I'm gonna tell y'all the stones. I'm gonna repeat the stones that I had said for 2024. And oh, you know what? Let me go get my Maladies that I made.
Oh, and I'm gonna tell you some stones that I got on me.
Yeah. You
And
always got
these are
your stones
crystals that
on
I
you. She about to pull them bitches out her bra, out her drawers, out her hair. Look
I was
at
about to say I don't got nothing in my bra, but I do.
yeah, I was about to say that's the story. You see what I'm saying? What is that?
What is this?
Come on, don't test me. I don't know.
I want to say this is Dang, I just wrote it down.
Cute.
I want to say it's Chrysocolla.
Okay. That's really nice too.
Thank you.
I like blue stones.
This
So,
is smoky quartz.
smoky quartz, yeah. Oh, that's one of the stones that I mentioned, a smoky quartz for 2024.
And lapidorite.
Labradorite. Oh no, that's not one I mentioned, but you always got that one. Labradorite. That's your go-to.
Yeah. Cellulite.
Cellulite. So these is the stones that I had mentioned: amethyst, obsidian, blue sapphire, low light. You heard of that one? Amethyst, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A regular sapphire, iron, silver, lapis lazuli, black tourmaline, and moldavite. Manny, you have your moldavite on you?
No.
Oh, okay. So, black tourmaline is a big stone for Saturn's energy. Okay, that's that one. The cauldron.
Oh, I got the black tourmaline downstairs on my bed.
Oh yeah. And this is what is this? Shungite, right? Shungite.
Oh yeah, I got my shungite around my neck.
And so, y'all, these is my Malibis. I just want to show y'all that I had just made 108
What's
beads.
that right there?
Which one?
That right there.
This right here.
No, what's that hanging down?
These.
Yeah.
This is just a piece, but these right here are lapis lazuli.
Oh, okay.
And what is this right here? What is this one? Carnelian. Dang, carnelian. I only had 3 left, so I used it there. And then amethyst, tiger eye. What did we say this was? Blue agate, chandora, or something like that.
Yeah, but blue agate is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Blue agate is fine.
Aventurine, lapis lazuli. What is this red? I mean, this white one. The dreamstone. Howlite. Yeah, peacock, agate, black tourmaline, and I just repeated it. This right here is moss. What is it? African? Not African moss. It's moss something.
Is moss. It African moss?
It might be African moss.
African mossagate.
Yeah, mossagate. That's what it is. Yeah. So, and then it's got the blue sapphire in between. And I had just made a mistake and ordered these off of Amazon. These little tiny ones right there. And it turned out to be small. So I put them in between. I was like, oh, that was perfect. Yeah. So Malibis, I feel like is a necessity this year. Like I made these when we were doing the meditation after you had told me about the Kali what was it? Kali Yuga energy.
Kali Yuga.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I need Malibis. I gotta get some Malibis. So I actually ordered some, but they won't be here for a while. Because I got what is it? The sandalwood ones. And you gotta make sure you get them from a legit place. You don't want no just smuggler regular. You can look on Amazon, look in the description, make sure that they good. Okay. Charge them up. So I was like, let me actually make me some and charge them up. making some is perfect. So, what are some herbs that you would suggest in this energy? Like the beginning. And I'm actually I pulled some cards and I could feel that the change is coming around Aquarius season, actually. Like big change energy is coming around Aquarius season. So February, March, I could feel it in the weather too. Not only in the weather, but like in our relationships and everything. So what are some suggested herbs again for everybody?
Ashwagandha.
She like
Party Oko.
what'd you say? Kava kava?
Yep, kava at night. Don't do a lot of kava because it will have you vibrating very, very high. Very
Okay.
high.
So we need herbs that makes us vibrate on
High.
a high level.
On a high level without being too well, I guess there's no such thing as too, but you can't do too much.
Okay. Without overindulging. And journaling is a must with these herbs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you feel like
water.
You said in water?
And a lot of water.
Okay. You feel like
a lot of spiritual baths.
Spiritual baths. So getting in the spiritual baths and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna like kind of wrap up the interview questions, and then we're gonna pull a card. We gonna pull some tarot or some oracle for everybody and share a little bit like the ones that we calling in. But before we go to that, let's give them a suggested Saturday ritual. Like, what do you feel like there's like a Saturday ritual or Saturn ritual? I'm saying Saturday because I know that that's Saturn's day. But what does a Saturn ritual entail?
Okay, that's crazy you said that. But that's in alignment with the two cards that I had just picked up when I was just flipping the cards around. Reflect and heal. Reflect and heal. Take a shower, a nice shower, bath, because everybody ain't got no bathtub. I just realized that. I ain't even trying to be funny.
No, for real.
Even if you gotta just wash up, if you ain't got no shower, you just take a nice wash up. Light some incense. If you got plants, water your plants. I think everybody should have an ancestor altar. Have some type of ancestor altar. And I guess we can get into that another day about putting together an ancestor altar.
Okay, these really cards is monitored and recorded for quality insurance and purposes. Y'all heard her say we gonna get into that another day.
So if you don't have an ancestor altar, which is probably for your best interest, I ain't even trying to be funny. You probably need to meditate about who's going on the altar for one.
On Saturday.
On Saturday. That'll be a good ritual to do. Take a bath. Let me back up because I'm getting a lot of stuff. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. But yeah. So yeah, if you got an altar, go to your altar, freshen your altar up. If you get some flowers, put it on your altar. Change the water. I don't know if I said that already. Change the water on your plants. Give your ancestors some fresh water. And just reflect. That's a good ritual to do. Reflect. Journal. Journaling is really good.
Okay. So,
but if you don't have an ancestor altar, then you can just get somewhere quiet.
Everybody should have an ancestor altar. Like if you watching my video, you watching this far, like you should have an ancestor altar.
Yeah, you should have one.
And especially if you like on my page stalking me, you should definitely have like an ancestor
You should
altar.
most definitely have one by now.
There's it'll be a link in the description, but I've already talked about how to set up an ancestor altar, how to call in, certain ancestors, how to leave certain ancestors out, what should be on your ancestor altar or whatnot. But it will be a link in the description. Y'all can just click that. So the next time y'all come on here and you have questions about, what comes to you when you at your ancestor altar, y'all could like ask, But that would be a good thing to like start asking about, some of these messages and downloads that y'all are gonna be experiencing from y'all ancestors, because this is a big year of communication. It really is.
Right.
From divine source. And you be thinking you talking to a deity and you talking to your ancestor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So alrighty. So let's pull a card. Yeah. You ready? Let's pull a card and see. I'm gonna let Mandy go ahead and pull first. You want to do that, sis? You want to pull? Go ahead and pull a card for the collective. And this is one of the questions. I'll go ahead and give you a question that you can ask the energy that you are radiating off of, that's radiating off of you. Since we're talking about Saturn, right? But we also know, like I said, there's like a mother energy that is coming off of this year. All right. And so I want to know, what does divine want us to understand so that we can receive the blessings and support for our soul's fulfillment. So what does divine want us to understand so that we can receive the blessing and support for our soul's fulfillment? Is that okay to ask?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the question is, what does divine want us to understand so that we can receive the blessing to support our soul's fulfillment?
Connect with your emotions. Water guardian.
Oh, wow. Okay. And look at that. That's feminine energy. I told y'all it was a lot of feminine energy that was radiating in the air. And cups and emotions and water, that's feminine energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio.
Yeah. And air.
And air.
Connect with your emotions. Once again, you gotta learn how to communicate. Because a lot of shit can get taken out of, it's gonna get taken out of hand. Taken out of tone, out of character. Because of the way that it's out of context, because of the way it's communicated. Because emotions can either be balanced flying all over the place, or none.
Okay. Okay.
On the bottom of the deck, we got intend and create, the high priest.
Intend and create, the high priest. Okay. Did you want to pull another card? Or you good? The question is answered. Is the question answered? She answered the question. Okay. All right. Okay. Difficulties up in there. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the reading for the live that we did, which is episode 8, season 3. Episode 3 to season 8. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the live. So Mandy, what card did you pull? Oh well, let me ask the question again. So I said, what does divine want us to understand so we can receive the blessing that supports our soul fulfillment? Okay.
It was the
Go ahead.
water guardian.
Uh-huh.
Connect with your emotions.
Connect with your emotions. Okay.
And signs.
What is that? It say signs?
Signs.
Okay. What's that in front of it? 11? Okay.
Yep.
And the number was 711, you said?
That was me talking junk.
Oh, okay.
7 is, spiritual communication.
Okay.
But connect with your emotions.
All right. So connect with your emotions, and
this has a lot to do with communication. See all this blue? That's the throat chakra.
Right.
All this blue, this is the throat chakra.
Okay.
See these crystals? That's the energy amplified.
Okay. All right, I can see that. Okay, so I pulled the Priestess of Swords, the Four of Discs, and the Son of Cups. So I'll read the Priestess of Swords energy. So the Priestess of Swords, it says sending out prayers and plans, a strong sight. Okay. The Four of Discs is gaining control over your doorway, what comes in and who stays out. The Son of Cups is air and water element, meditation, music, and messages from the unconscious. Okay. So what I was gaining from this, like I was saying before it had all cut out, was that it's very important to like kind of understand what you let out and who you let in, right? When it comes to your emotions. So things are, one thing that you did say and you had touched on was about things are going to be amplified, emotions, things that you're saying, the context, people taking shit out of context and shit, right? So one thing that I'm big on telling my kids, telling my family, telling everybody is words are fucking spells, right? And with this Priestess of Sword energy, it's giving like a witch type energy, right? This is really giving like that witch ass type energy, that there's going to be a creep up on you where there's like magic coming in. Like that's what I be getting from sword energy. It's like magic instantly, it be smacking you. This is the time for testing. Go ahead.
And swords also represent not just the motherfucker getting stabbed, but the mouth.
Yeah.
The tongue is the sword.
Okay, so this is now you said the mouth, right? Balamuki is one of the deities that I really channeled last year at the beginning of the year last year, where she like literally I had wanted to say stuff. It was like verbiage, it was junk, it was crap that was coming out, and she like cut my motherfucking mouth, like my tongue out. And a lot of times that's when I had to like go inside, like I felt like my mind was going to be blowing up. So here we are with this Four of Cups energy. I mean, not Four of Cups, this Four of this energy on getting grounded. Like getting grounded in how you spending your money and the emotions that come around how you spending your money. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And all the other tarot cards for this is why I like this deck, this mother piece deck, is because these cards is nothing like my other cards. And in the four of this cards, you got that guy that's holding on here to his coin. He got his foot on his coin, and then the other two coins is somewhere else. I can't remember where they at, but I know he got his foot on one. So this is just reminding me right here. Y'all save some money, put some money up. Put it up, because you never know what's going to be said or communicated where your means of support could be cut off. Okay, and that's where we get into that Son of Cups energy right here. Somebody being at a distance with their emotions, and it's going to be very triggering, where you feel isolated. You feel like you can't either go to them and talk to them either about what it is that you need. This is when you got to tap in, and you have to go to divine and tap in with those emotions and talk to them about what it is that you need. So you mentioned about getting communication with Mercury. Mercury is one of those deities where you can get anything you want. And I believe this with my Sagittarius head ass and Mercury. I can get anything I want based off how I'm communicating with my ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With my
Right.
ancestors. I can speak it into existence. So this is when you have to go in and you got to make sure you those people that you wanted to cut off, those lifelines that you wanted to cut off, they getting cut off this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that 8 energy comes in for me with the Scorpio energy, because 8th house Scorpio, so I'm always taking it back to Scorpio energy. So what did you want to pull another card?
No, I wanted to read what this said.
Okay, go ahead.
The signs. Synchronicities are a sign of being on the right path. Everything from repetitive number patterns to animal messengers and found items such as a feather or coins can be signs that your angels are helping you along your path. If this card has shown up for you, then your angels have been trying to get your attention and point you in the right direction. If you need help with clarifying a message, simply ask for more assistance from the universe, aka communicate that to us, and pay attention to the sign it sends you. That's communication. All this is about communication. That's how spirit communicates through signs, symbols, bops, discomfort, water spilling, dreams, and sometimes through other people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So that's why they're saying, and the shit gonna be amplified. Yeah. And it's gonna be clear.
So you might think that you're going crazy this year, and it's really not. It's really, and that's a part of that card that I had pulled earlier. And y'all check out that video as well too. 39, which breaks down to 12. I'm always breaking these numbers down. 39, it breaks down to 12, which breaks down to 3, which is the third house, which is what? Mercury, communication, right? Spirit communication. And this card was talking about how if you need something, you got to communicate it. This is the mantra of Cali. You have to communicate it. And you might be thinking you're going through a dark night of soul, but you really have taken on this contract to go through certain things. So and they never gonna put you into your spirit team is you never gonna take a contract and you not know how to work it through. You just gotta remember how to work it through.
Right.
So I'm gonna pull some. She talked about signs and synchronicities and stuff. So I'm gonna pull some angel numbers as well. Let me throw some angel numbers out there that you could be seeing throughout your day. And that
I
you
was
just
just about to see if Spirit wanted to give another message. I'll use these in a minute.
So 8888. Wow. Look at that. First number out. Personal power. Okay. Material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, and epic romance. Okay. 101, starting over. Intelligence, dynamic, making a difference, failure, personal or spiritual development. And 1313, starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundation, and creative ventures and communication. And then at the bottom of the deck is 1221, taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, message, good news, expression, and high vibes.
And I also want to acknowledge that the way I just looked at that's 1221. That's the beginning of Capricorn season.
Yeah, 2121, energy levels. Yeah.
Spirit.
So some of the stuff that's coming up, it says all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experiences. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones.
What that say? Crystal clear intention.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Archangel Michael, and that's crazy because I was gonna mention him, but I didn't. I was like, nah, just keep it. I was gonna mention Archangel Michael. That's one of the angels I do petition. Like that's my go-to guy. Because my dad always like that's your man's. That's your go-to angel right there. So
right.
That's ain't no other reason why I call on Archangel Michael because I ain't know who he was till my daddy told me. So he says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And once again, look at all that blue.
Yeah.
Look at all that blue.
Yeah.
Look at all that blue. Look at those wings.
Yeah. So y'all,
and you gotta speak it from your soul. That yellow just popped out too.
I was just about to say that.
You gotta speak it from your soul.
Yeah. So
that's why you gotta be tapped into your emotions.
This is where you connect the sacral chakra energy. And that's really where that 8 energy is in your sacral chakra. This really when you connect that sacral chakra energy to the throat chakra. Like where you boost that kundalini all the way up.
Yeah. Don't bypass your solar plex.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's the yellow.
I say you boost it all the way up.
Yeah.
You boost it all the way up. That's the yellow chakra, solar plex. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's sacral?
Orange.
Orange. Oh, okay, I always put yellow right there. Listen, you know, like yellow tangerine. My favorite color. Yellow my favorite color. I always get those two mixed up. So go ahead, look, start there. Boom. Sacral is in your gut, right? That's your gut.
Your sacral is like your womb.
Okay, solar plex is in your. Oh yeah. Okay, so solar plex is in your stomach.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I mean. Solar plex,
right here.
Yeah. I was that creative energy is in your sacral chakra. Solar plex is that creative sexual
seat of
energy.
Your soul. No, like the seat of your soul, your intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your, which one is your intuition? What would you say where the intuition is?
Your gut, and which communicates to your third eye, which gives a voice to your throat chakra.
Okay. Okay.
I can be like,
all right. What other card can we get from you?
Mother Deities says fast tree.
Yeah, we only 14 minutes in.
I know, but I gotta go. She's like,
I gotta go.
She's gonna help me locate my car keys afterwards. She's gonna do her magic trick.
I told you they'll be found so that you finish these readings.
Girl, bye. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to pull a card from there.
Look, confidence is the key to your success.
Yep. Oh, new moon in Leo. That's cute.
Yeah. You said that's cute.
Yeah. I'm gonna get an ancestor message.
Believe in the impossible.
Okay. Again with the blue. Again with the blue.
The blue is being very,
and we both show up in this blue energy.
Yeah.
With our great Nipsey Blue Hussle ancestor back there, okay?
Right.
He got the red on, but his favorite color is blue.
Right. Because he's versatile. He's showing up with that passion.
Mm-hmm.
As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggested you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign. If you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking for too much of the universe, whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. You convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder that believe in your dreams. Attune to the moon. I'm lucky. Additional messages for this card. Miss the chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happens may only happen once. Listen, I get this. So, y'all know this energy that we are in. It's not about the passing energy. It's about the energy that we're coming into. So that's why all this, the signs, the synchronicities, the connecting to the emotions, the belief that you need to have in the impossible, because shit is about to motherfucking go your way if you stay grounded, if you stay focused. And listen, unbeknown to me, but it's like I already know that the smoky quartz dispels fear. Okay. And this is also Scorpio's crystal.
Okay.
So that part. One of the higher vibrational crystals that's good for communicating, protecting your aura, staying grounded, you know what I'm saying, communication, all that. All that. All that.
Okay. So I pulled 5 ancestor cards, right? And these are the ones that came out. The Freeman, which is the Fool, Gilligan Jack, Hangman, the 8 of Coins, the Son of Coins, and them Bones, which is Judgment. Okay.
This rescue card want to come out.
So the first thing I want to say is like, you got your ancestors fucked up, okay? Like, not you in general, I'm talking about just the collective. Like, they almost really got their ancestors kind of fucked up. Like, they not really utilizing them. My ears just started ringing like a motherfucker. So they not really like utilizing them, right? But they have a plan. There's a petition that needs to be written. That's where this 8 of Coins is coming in at, with the Son of Coins. So this could be somebody's child, but we all somebody's child, right? But I'm getting like, this is with this 8 of Coins, this is a earth sign. Okay, that's the first thing. And it's either earth sign or somebody that has heavy what he points to is the Scorpio energy. So they either have Taurus in a chart or they have Scorpio in a chart. But those energies are like prominent in whoever this ancestor is that's coming through. It's kind of more so like a warning, like, because my ear, when it started ringing, I always take that. I ask the ancestors to communicate with me in a particular type of way. And the way they communicate, like if I hear a short ring or a vibration, like I personally can tell whether it's like a warning or not. So this is more so of a warning, where they're saying like, reach out to us. Like, we need to be able to help you through the situation that's coming up. They need you to plan with them. Okay, that's what this 8 of Coins represent, is strategizing and planning. Then you have the Hangman and you have the Fool card. So somebody is jumping into an energy that, one, they really don't know much about. They're taking a leap of quote unquote faith. So you could be investing or kind of turning over a new leaf, doing something new. Everything that we do, everything that we start, we can't just blindly walk into it, okay? Because you'll be just blindly throwing your shit away, wasting your time. Where I know everybody be like, well, let me do it my way. And then if I fail or whatever the case is, I'll correct it. This ain't the year to be doing that. This is actually the year to kind of tap in with divine, tap in with spirit, and get a little direction. Should I say? Get a little direction on which way to go.
Guidance.
A little guidance. And that's why the Hangman is coming up, because they don't want you to lose your feet and you just start crawling in there with your hand like, I'm gonna do it any type of way that I want to do it. And that's kind of the attitude that whoever this message is for is giving. Like, I'm gonna do it my way. There's a whole team behind you, and my head just started hurting because it's a lack of trust of the people who are actually behind you. You don't trust them to lead you, to guide you. But like, the ancestors is giving a message of, hey, they already got dealt a judgment, their particular type of judgment. So this person may have passed away either violently or either unexpectedly, but not like a natural cause. Okay, so this energy that it's something that I want to say, but I don't know if I want to say that. But this person didn't die like this person probably died getting knocked over their head, tapping into some type of spiritual work that they wasn't supposed to actually tap into. And so they face their judgment already. And that's why they don't want you to make the same mistakes that they have made. So this message is gonna reach whoever it needs to reach. They want you to be, or I could be talking to a actual sun. I could be talking to a masculine energy. Okay, where they want you to plan and have structure. Maybe it's you that has this I said Cancer. I don't know why, but I was about to say Cancer. They want you to have a structure. They want you to actually sit down and plan. These two right here, this Eight of Coins and this Son of Coins, these are planners. These people are very strategic with what it is that they have going on, what they are really trying to do. They're not just jumping into it. And then another thing I want to point out is these flowers right here. I don't know why this is standing out to me, but these flowers right here, y'all need to make sure that y'all have your ancestor altar set up. Fresh flowers on your ancestor altar, plants on your ancestor altar. Put some white flowers on there. Don't put those dark ass roses or anything with thorns. They don't want that to be coming in, and they want the pathway to be clear. Okay? And with all this cup energy that's coming out, put some fucking fresh water on y'all shit on the daily if you can. You drink bottle of water, take that water poured into the earth or whatever the case is. Okay. All right.
Right.
And probably leave a graveyard dirt alone for the moment. Okay. Like that's how I'm feeling, and that's what's coming in. It's like leave that alone for a second. Because there could be something coming up where this person ain't even really buried where you think that they buried. If y'all somewhere, wherever. Okay. It's with these bones right here, it's like this is something this person did never really leave you. They're actually like physically still, I'm saying physically, but like spiritually, like right here. They never really actually left. They're there. And it's like, you don't need to keep going to my grave and visiting in my grave when I'm standing right here next to you. So y'all need to be doing something and tapping in with your emotions with this actual ancestor and actually clearing the path of whatever feelings that you harboring against them or with them. Clear it. Or even if you have this relationship with a child or a parent or whatever, if you are a son that's watching this and you have this toxic relationship with a parent, you need to clear and make way with your parent. Like sit down and have a conversation with them, talk about it. These are deep emotions that's rooted within, and it's probably blocking out your throat chakra and your sacral and your solar plex energy. It's probably blocking out all that. And that if the energy can't rise, then it's just dormant somewhere. Okay.
It's cycling.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then look. You see that on his head? Just cycling. Okay. And he got a noose around his neck. About to get hung the fuck up. And then it goes into the free man. So you will free yourself. The Gilligan Jack goes into the free man. So you will free yourself from this energy. Walk out of this energy the moment that you acknowledge something that's harboring in. And that's where we go back to these angel numbers. Personal problems, starting over, fresh start, and taking the initiative. Okay, and then we'll tie it up back up with that 4 of this right there. What goes out and what you letting in. So look for the signs from your ancestors, your angels, your spirit team, whoever it is that you, whatever level you on, wherever you working at. Like look for the signs that they're constantly sending you messages to kind of get through this energy. What's that card right there you have?
Right here?
Yeah, what's that card again?
This is a different card.
Oh, okay. What's that? What that say?
Leadership.
Oh, okay. There you go. Right there. Bam.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to take the initiative to take the steps to do this work, to get this
Mhm.
work. You got to trust your dream, right?
Yeah.
And when you were saying that, when you was talking about, because I had pulled these cards, yeah, you got to forgive that energy.
Mm. That say forgive?
Forgiveness.
Oh, wow.
And they say acknowledge. The knowledge
Wow.
is in the child. So it might be a kid too that say some drop some knowledge on you. It
Mm-hmm.
might be a kid. Because that's when spirit gonna step in and rescue your ass.
Yeah. This could be some inner child work that needs to be done too. Oh, look at that. Beeping outside and shit.
It is.
Yeah.
It most definitely is. You gotta do it in a quiet place.
Yeah.
This looks like a phoenix.
When Mandy first told me like how to start doing my shadow work and stuff, she told me about meditating first. And I was like, I don't have nowhere to meditate.
So check it out. This kid is in a dark place, but it's lit up like a mug.
Yeah.
The door, see, he's sitting outside the door. I'm live.
So he's sitting outside the door?
He's reading his own story.
Yeah.
You see the
Yeah.
lights you see in the book?
Uh-huh.
That's his
So
story. He tapping into himself.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. He probably doing some type of meditation that's
Some
taking him
inner
back into
child work.
inner
Yeah.
child work, past life regressions and stuff, learning to forgive.
So he can open that door.
Yeah. And then there go that orange and yellow again in that card too.
Cause look,
With the
see
blue
that?
to reach the blue.
See that light that she grabbed in
Yeah.
her hand? She's in water.
Mm-hmm. She in water?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Communication through the water.
Yep.
So that's something that I mentioned as well on my Twitter. I was saying that like I know it's cold as fuck, but we still need to be getting in bodies of water. Like they turned the temperature down for a reason because communication comes through water. And on the 16th, I'm saying the 16th, on the 15th, when we was doing that meditation, I didn't know nothing about this. I promise you. I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm about to go live. I was like, I'm about to go live. Before I went live, the first thing I did, I was like, let me take a bath. I put my feet in that water. Your camera off, Mandy.
No, you didn't. Okay, hold on.
You
Okay,
hear me?
I'm live, yeah.
Okay, your camera off. The first thing I did when I put my feet in that water, I
You
started
can
getting
hear
all
me?
types of downloads and messages and stuff like, okay, this is season 8. I'm like, season 8? When did 7 happen? They like, we in 2024. This is season fucking 8. Listen to what we saying. And I just started like, okay, let me take notes. Let me get it. And I started recording stuff in my phone. So I was like, okay, that's what I gotta do. That's what we doing. So people that have already done the healing work, now it's time for like spirit for you to actually listen at all 3, 4, 5 ears that you have on your body.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just can't see
Okay.
you. You got your camera off?
No.
You can see me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can't see you.
It's just froze over here. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Should I go out and come back in?
Dang. That's like a question. Can you go out and come back in?
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it says it'll still be live.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. See, I knew.
All
I
right.
knew what I was talking about.
Okay. So yeah. All right. So did you want to add anything else at the end? Because we gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna let you go now. Did you want to add anything?
I wanna thank I want to thank myself. It's like I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Like, no, I want to thank my sister for having the courage and the strength and the endurance to pull me out of my comfort zone. Cause I'm shy fry.
She played too much.
But for real, I'm glad I did this. This felt great.
Okay, I'm a screen record and then repost too. So it'll be
And
a
then
post.
next time, and you know what's crazy, but not crazy? I did. My Sagittarius son just came down here and told me that he found the keys.
Told you.
Oh. But I knew when the keys were missing, like I needed to step out of my comfort zone and do something different.
Yeah, I told you. It went off. The camera went off again.
Did it? That's crazy.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. You want to go out and come back again?
No. I just want to talk to my sister.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to end the live, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will have Mandy back on here. I love you guys. Bye.
See you.